Hey, it's Emily and welcome to a brand new video, and today I'm going to be picking out my November TBR. Somehow we're already in November. I can't believe it that, we've got 2 months left of 2025 before, the new year. If you saw my last TBR video, you'll know that I ran out of prompts at the end of October. I have now refreshed my TBR jar. I've added in, I think, like 12 more prompts. There's over 70 in here now, and I've got a new jar. I couldn't really fit all the prompts into the old jar, so we have this bookish, it was a drinks cup, but I've now, started using it for prompts because the straw broke. I have been in a bit of a reading slump in October. I haven't really read much at all. It's my worst reading month to date. I have had my busiest month of the year, like it's been quite crazy. As an example, I've had 1 day off in 21 days, so I've been working so hard. Hopefully it will calm down in November. I have a reading week in November, and it should all calm down a bit. So hopefully I'll get to read some more. I think off my last TBR, I only read one book from my official October TBR. Not great, but I am so excited to start November fresh, pick some new books, and I feel like November is the time that you can start to pick out Christmas books. Is that too keen? Just some festive, maybe wintry reads. But yeah, we got some fun new prompts in here, and I can't wait to start picking them out. So I think without further ado, let's do just that. So starting with prompt number 1, give it a good old shake and a rummage. Let's go for this one. Oh, this is a new one. It's one of these pink ones. What does this say? Okay. A book that's been hauled in the last 12 months. So that's handy. That prompt I switched out when I refreshed the jar. It used to say hauled in 2024. I just thought hauled in the last 12 months makes it a bit more easier. There's one that I should pick because it's a buddy read that I'm doing in November, which is Gloves Off by Stephanie Archer. That's my buddy read with Jazz for the month. I bought that last month. I have Court of Blood and Bindings, which I've never really read a proper romantasy, so that could be interesting, but I got that in a subscription box recently. I don't even know. Okay, so after some consideration, I have decided to pick the 7 Dials Mystery by Agatha Christie for a book that I've hauled in the last 12 months. This special edition came out in August, and I had pre-ordered it, so of course this fits perfectly because August was in 12 months. I believe there is a new audiobook that's come out with Mia McKenna Bruce. Is that her name? She narrates it. She's in the new Netflix series adaptation of this book. I don't know when that's coming out, but I thought, let's just read another mystery, I love my Agatha Christie, and this is a pretty book. But this is going to be a book that I've hauled in the last 12 months because I just really fancy an Agatha Christie right now. I really do. So there we go. Book 1, The 7 Dials Mystery. So let's pick our, second prompt. Give it another shake. Not that there's much movement in there. And another rummage. Let's go for, this one. We got a few fall out, but we'll go for this purple one. What does this say? Okay, it says random emoji. So what I'm going to do is generate a random emoji on a random emoji generator online, and then pick a book that kind of matches the emoji. So this could be anything. This could be interesting. I'm just going to use my laptop because it's right here. Okay, so I'm just googled random emoji generator. I'm just going to pick the top one. I think I've used it previously. I'm going to zoom in. Oops, there you go. So hopefully we can all see that now. We only want one. So randomize. Okay. We got the like sleeping Zs, Cs, Zs. So that's an interesting emoji. What could we do? Sleeping. I've just thought of a book title that has sleep in the title. Okay, so I have 3 options here. First one has kind of sleep in the title, and that is Sleeper by J.D. Fennell. I've had this on my shelves for a long time. It just featured in my oldest books, my TBR video. I've had this since 2017, I think, or 2018, where I met the author, he signed and dedicated the book. So it could be about time to read this. We also have Sleeping Murder, another Agatha Christie, but it has sleep in the title, Sleeping Murder. I haven't read a Miss Marple in a while, so that could be a nice one, even though we have got an Agatha Christie on the TBR already. And then this is just a bit of a random one. We have The Burnout by Sophie Kinsella because it had a bed on the cover. So bed, sleep, snoring. See, out of the 3, The one I want to read the most is Sleeping Murder, but we have already got an Agatha Christie on the TBR. So I think it won't be The Burnout. It's between Sleeper and Sleeping Murder. I feel like I should read Sleeper. Like I should, shouldn't I? It's just the tiny font that's putting me off. I think because we've already got an Agatha Christie, I'll pick Sleeper by J.D. Fennell. This follows a 16-year-old boy, and it's, I think, during like the Blitz in London, which I didn't realise until recently. It follows, yeah, a 16-year-old boy who's pulled out the Thames, hasn't got a memory, I think. Yeah, with no memory of his past. In his blazer is a strange notebook with a bullet lodged inside. A bullet meant for him. As London prepares for the Blitz, Will soon finds himself pursued by vicious agents and a ruthless killer known as the Pastor. All of them want Will's notebook and will do anything to get it. As Will's memory starts to return, he realises he is no ordinary 16-year-old. He has skills that make him a match for any assassin. Okay, it's giving, once again, it's all coming back to me now, it's giving like Jason Bourne, the Bourne Identity kind of vibes. So that could be fun. Fighting for survival with the help of MI5 agent in training, Anna Wilder. Will follows leads across... Yeah, I'm going to read this. I feel like this is going to be my kind of book. I just didn't realise it was set in the Second World War. I thought it was more present than that, like Alex Rider vibes. But yeah, that's gonna be book 2. It's about time I pick up Sleeper. Awesome. So time to pick prompt number 3. Let's give it a good old shake. Rummage. Let's go for one right at the bottom. Let's go for this yellow one. What does this say? Okay. This says, oops, a one-word title. So Sleeper could have worked for that. But yeah, a title with just one word in it. I could finally read Mockingjay. That's one word, isn't it? Mockingjay. That's an option. Another option is Driven by Susie Wolff. I picked this up. Well, I went to see her speak, her and Toto Wolff, my friend. Had tickets really cheap, so it cost me like £5 to go. And yeah. That's another option. Driven. Oh, there we go. Driven is obviously one word. I'm trying to think if there's anything that I'm really craving to read that has one word. A lot of them have the something, but that's obviously 2 words with the. I think I'm going to... I know I should finish the series, and this feels like the right time of year to read The Hunger Games before it like leaves my mind. I do also just want to read Driven. I want to hear her narrate it. I think I'm going to read Driven because this is a book that I really want to read right now, and I just got it this week. I just listened to her talk about it, so it's really like present in my mind. So yeah, I'm going to read Driven as a one-word title. This is kind of like her memoir about how she got into racing, her racing career, and then setting up F1 Academy, and it was really interesting hearing her talk. Toto was there. The afterword is by Toto in this, so yeah, they hinted to a lot of different things that happen in this book that she goes over, and yeah, I'm excited to read it, and can't believe I just got this for free basically at the event because the event ticket was free. So that's book number 3 on the November TBR. It's an okay TBR so far. So let's go on to prompt number 4. We just did one at the bottom, so let's pick one near the top maybe. Let's go for this. Oh, got another purple one. What does this say? Okay, this is fun. Short chapters. A book with short chapters. That means actually looking at the book, because I don't know already off the top of my head if they have short or long chapters or not. I think it's about time I see if Gloves Off has short chapters, because I do need to fit that on this TBR, and this could be a good opportunity. Okay, so after flicking through, the chapters are quite short, I'm not going to lie. They're not like 3-4 pages on average maybe. Let's see. There's like 480 pages. That's an epilogue. How many chapters are there? 88 plus an epilogue and prologue, so 90 chapters basically. Okay, so doing the maths, that means an average of 5 pages per chapter, and I feel like that's quite short, a 5-page chapter. So I'm going to pick Gloves Off by Stephanie Archer. This is book 4 in the Vancouver Storm series that me and Jazz are reading. So this follows Volkov and Georgia, and Volkov is obviously really grumpy. He's, yeah, never smiles. And I think this is marriage of convenience, I want to say, and like fake dating. Yeah, it says on the back, he insists he's only marrying me for citizenship. Fighting with him is more fun than expected though. And beneath the grouchy exterior, I need to check how it's pronounced. I've always read it as Alexei. I don't know if that is Alexi is surprisingly caring, protective and generous. For a guy who said he'd never fall in love with me, Alexi's doing a good impression of it. Now I'm wondering if this marriage isn't fake at all. But this is long, like it's 480 pages, which I feel like is quite long for a sports romance, personally. But at least we've got one on the TBR and this is my buddy read, so I will be reading it anyway. I'll be then kind of up to date on the Vancouver Storm series. So that's book 4 for short chapters. We've got 2 more prompts. Let's see what else we can get on the TBR. Let's go for this one. Let's have a look. A book with red on the cover. Or a red cover. Oh my god, I don't even know what I want to read. I don't know what I want to read to check. That's got red on the cover. I'm gonna have a look and pull some options. Okay, so I've gone with a bit of a rogue one. I haven't touched this series in a while, and that is Nightshade by Anthony Horowitz, which is book 13 in the Alex Rider series. There are 14 out, I believe, so this is like the penultimate one, and then I'll be up to date. Very similar, I guess, to Sleeper. We're sticking with the kind of young adult action-y thriller. I really have enjoyed reading the Alex Rider books. They're just so fun and easy to read. I grew up on the Stormbreaker movie, and yeah, I just have really enjoyed actually reading the series for the first time over the last couple of years. But like I said, it's been a while since I've read the actual novels. I read a couple of graphic novels this year, but this is the first time in a while that I'll be going back to the actual novels. And yeah, I'm excited. I mean, the font is like quite big, so hopefully it won't take me too long. And yeah, even though this is, yeah, kind of a longer Alex Rider compared to some of the other books in the series. So it says on the back, when a secret agent is ruthlessly killed in Brazil, Alex Rider is sent to infiltrate a deadly organisation known only as Nightshade. But as Alex gets closer to the truth, MI6 is suddenly shut down, and the fate of the entire city now rests in his hands. Nightshade is coming and Alex is alone. But yes, in case you couldn't see, there's red there. So yeah, I'm going with Nightshade by Anthony Horowitz for red on the cover, which means it's time to pick our 6th and final prompt. So as always, let's give it a shake and a rummage. Let's go somewhere near the bottom. Let's go for this one, a nice orange one. Let's see what our final prompt is. Oh, very similar. It's yellow on the cover, so a book with yellow on the cover. Okay, self-explanatory, that one. Let's see, is there anything fun I can read that's a bit more light-hearted? I feel like I've got action, mystery, death. We got one romance. But yeah, let's have a look at some yellow books. Okay, so I said I wanted something fun, and I definitely think I've picked one that is definitely fun. I hope so anyway, and that is Love and Other Scams by PJ Ellis. I believe Rachel read this last year, maybe 2 years ago now. And she really enjoyed it. I hadn't heard of this before, but based off of Rachel's recommendation, I put it on my wish list, and Liam gifted it to me for my birthday, I think it was. No, it was for Christmas last year. Yeah, obviously it's got yellow on the cover. Her hair is yellow. This, I believe, is kind of about a jewel heist, I want to say. Not in Paris, funnily enough. The most riotously escapist novel of the year. Kat has a dangerously dwindling bank balance. She also has, a month before her landlord kicks her out, a surprise wedding invitation from rich mean girl Louisa, a secret talent for con artistry. A priceless jewel the size of a cocktail olive is glinting on Louisa's finger. And when Kat meets her ideal +1, Jake, who's gifted at hustling and posing as a perfect boyfriend, this wedding becomes a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. After all, how hard can a diamond heist be? So I think this is just, yeah, a bit of fun, a diamond heist. I love things like that. Like, I really like Ocean's 11 and things like that. So, yeah, I'm excited to read this. And if Rachel enjoyed it, then I might as well. So, yeah, there's no thrill like breaking the rules. So there we have it. Book number 6 on the TBR for yellow on the cover. So let's run through the books that I've picked for my TBR in November. I'm actually so excited for this TBR. So we had a book hauled in the last 12 months, which I picked The Seven Dolls Mystery. Sleeper by J.D. Fennell for the random emoji, which we got like the sleeping Zs. And then we have Driven by Susie Wolf, which is for a book with a one-word title. We then pulled Short Chapters, which I picked Gloves Off for. We then have Nightshade by Anthony Horowitz, which I picked for red on the cover. And then for yellow on the cover, I have Love and Other Scams. So there we go. That is my TBR for November, and I'm actually so excited for it. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like a few of these are gonna take me no time at all to read. There we go. We got some books that have been on my TBR the longest, the newest, some romance, thrillers, mysteries, and yeah, hopefully a good reading month. I have high hopes for November, and I'll be out of this slump in no time. But there we have it. Thank you so much for watching my November TBR video. I'm so excited to keep using the new jar with the new prompts. I love it when I get to refresh the jar because you have no clue what prompts are coming. But there we have it. Hopefully I'll get back into the reading mood in November, and like I said, this TBR I feel like is going to do that. But please give it a like if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you're new around here, because I really appreciate each and every one of you. And I look forward to seeing you soon with a brand new video. Bye!